Water fasting is the most powerful, amazing, simple, inexpensive thing that you can do for your body. It's so easy. And I'm not. Hello, how are you? This is Dr. CJ. And I am getting everyone who is ready. Do you want to have better health? Do you want to stop cancer cells? Do you want to decrease your possibility of getting the virus? The most amazing, powerful thing that you can do to have better health, to not worry about the virus, to not worry about cancer, to not worry about getting Alzheimer's. Does that sound like something you'd like to do? What I want to share with you and what we're getting ready and preparing for next week, it's free. So this health strategy is free. It doesn't cost any money. You don't have to go out and buy a bunch of food or supplements. So the most powerful thing that you can do for your health, especially to be immune strong, and that's what I want to focus this short video on, is how fasting, that's the answer, by the way. Fasting, water fasting, is the most powerful, amazing, simple, inexpensive thing that you can do for your body. It's so easy. And I'm not going to ask you this time to do a 5-day water fast like I normally ask you to do. This fasting training week that starts the first week of October, next Monday, because I do this every quarter, as you guys know, we are going to cover from little bitty beginners all the way over to major advanced. So if you've never fasted a day in your life, if you are waking up and just eating since the time you wake up till the time you go to bed, but you're hurting and you know that something's wrong in your body, that you don't want to die early, that you want to reverse diabetes, that you want to get your energy back. Remember the energy that we felt when we were in our 20s and 30s? You can feel that same energy again. The reason you don't feel that same energy anymore is because your metabolism has slowed down. Your metabolism is broken. You are stuck in sugar burning. So what fasting does, and we can start with the easy, simple task of intermittent fasting, which just means the first step you need to take is you just need to skip breakfast. So next week, starting Monday, and today's my second day of a prelude to getting everybody ready for this fasting variation training week, which starts Monday. I have a brand new supplementary guide that goes along with my 5-day water fast guide. So if you've been through this fasting with us before, you still need to sign up. I want you to sign up because I want to know who's in. Raise your hand. Are you serious about improving your health? Are you willing just to skip breakfast? Let's just start with that. So I need you to sign up for the fast, and then you're going to get the 5-day water fast guide that I created January 2021. And then we're going to include an additional 5-day fasting variation guide because I don't want to leave anybody out. So if you're just brand new to my channel, if you're brand new to hearing any of this information, but you want to feel better, you know that something's wrong in your body, you know that you're not getting healthier as time goes on, but you're getting older and sicker and more tired and trouble with sleep and trouble with erectile dysfunction and just all those things that we just took for granted in our 20s and 30s, and now all of a sudden we're in our 40s, 50s, and 60s, and we're just looking at our bodies and we're like, what the heck happened? I can help you. 7 years ago, I was where you are. I was frustrated. I was sick. I was overweight. No matter what I did, no matter how clean I ate, no matter what exercise I did, nothing worked. until I figured out how to use fasting and different variations of fasting. So when I'm saying fasting, I'm not asking you not to eat for a week or 40 days. So we're going to start with the very beginning of fasting, which is just intermittent fasting, skipping breakfast. And then we're going to go into the details of a 24-hour fast, when and why, and what are the benefits of that. And then we're going to talk about a 36-hour fast. What does that do compared to intermittent fasting? How often should you do a 36-hour fast? And then we're going to talk about the 48-hour fast, what the benefits are of a 48-hour fast. And then we're going to go into 4, 5 days and beyond fasting. They're all very different, and there's a time and a place for each one. But today I just want to very briefly explain to you and share with you how important fasting is as far as your immune system. So if we've learned anything in the last year, year and a half, it's that we can't take our health for granted. And I promise you that the science is out there that supports that in order to protect yourself against this virus, whether we talk about the vaccine debate or not, let's just talk about the studies that I know about, which is you are 15 times more likely to get the virus, to become sick and infected with the virus with low vitamin D levels. Do you know what your vitamin D levels are? 15 times more likely to get COVID if your vitamin D levels are not at a healthy level. I will teach you what that is and how to test for that. The other thing that we know is absolutely related and has to do with all the comorbidities to this virus is your metabolic age, your metabolic health. 88% of Americans are insulin resistant, which means that they're metabolically inflexible, which means you're stuck in sugar burning. So the fasting variation week is meant to teach you how to develop a strong immune system by turning your body from a sugar burner, which is where most of you are stuck, unless you're a client of mine working with me in my 12-month coaching program. 88% of you that aren't clients of mine, you are sugar burners. You are stuck in sugar burning. You are insulin resistant. You have systemic inflammation going on. Do you know that viruses don't have their own metabolism? Viruses have to live off of the fuel that you provide them. And there's only 2 types of fuel that you have to provide to them in your body. There's only 2 things that you can use for fuel: fat or sugar. Can viruses replicate in a cell that has been trained how to burn fat for fuel instead of sugar? No. Viruses will go into the cells that are sugar burning cells that don't know how to use ketones for fuel, because viruses do not have their own metabolism, and they're going to utilize your sugar fuel to grow and to replicate and to get into your DNA and replicate that virus. If you have brain cells, liver cells, muscle cells, pancreas cells, if you have been on this journey with me and you have taught your body how to be metabolically flexible, how to be a fat burner instead of a sugar burner, there's very little chance that that virus can take hold. Viruses can't replicate without food. They have to have fuel. And the fuel that they use is glucose, sugar. So if you're a fat burner and you're using ketones and you don't have a bunch of sugar laying around, the virus has very little ability to take hold. So let's become immune strong, empower yourself, educate yourself by taking time out. I do it every single day, but this is what I devote my life to. But are you spending at least an hour a week learning about health and nutrition and learning the truth about how your body works and what is weight loss resistance? And have we thought about the 3 most powerful corporations in the United States and how that's affecting the advice that's being given to us about diet? What are the 3 most powerful corporations? Food, big food companies, do they want us eating low carb, fat burning, healthy vegetables and staying away from cookies and crackers and pastas and packaged food? No. So we got the food companies controlling what's being said about what's healthy and what's not healthy. We have pharmaceutical companies. Do they want us to be healthy? Do they want us to have healthy cholesterol levels? Do they want us to have healthy blood pressure? Or do they want you to be sick so that they can make more money? They don't want you getting healthy. They don't want you fixing your metabolism. They make more money the sicker that you are. And then the third big corporation that's controlling what we are being told about what is healthy for us to eat is agricultural companies. They're making soybeans and GMO corn and GMO wheat and all of these GMO pesticide resistant crops that produce more, yield more, make more money. But if we're not eating those things and we're eating coconut oil and grass-fed butter and raw kefir and grass-fed beef and hormone steroid-free chicken and organic vegetables, are they going to make any money? No. And that's why in 1980, the only government to ever tell their people how to eat, we passed the USDA food pyramid, and the base of that food pyramid is carbs, breads, pastas, grains, because those are the things that those corporations are going to make money off of you eating. And when that came into play in 1980, we had an obesity rate which was extremely low, 50s, 60s, 70s, hardly any obesity whatsoever. When that USDA food pyramid came into play and we started being told to eat oatmeal for breakfast, have some bread, have some cereal, Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch, milk. Oh, and the very smallest little bit that you should be eating is healthy fats. When that came into play and the whole low fat craze came into play, that's when you see this sharp peak, this sharp, steep rise of obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. Fat doesn't make you fat. Sugar, grains, and carbs and bad fats that are in processed packaged foods like hydrogenated fats, canola oil, vegetable oils, that's what makes you fat. So are you just going to go along with the flow? Are you just going to follow the wide neighborhoods of people that are just following? Or are you going to go down the narrow path and listen to your intuition and listen to your gut and ask yourself, what makes sense? Why are we throwing drugs at a diet-related disease? Diabetes is a diet-related disease. High cholesterol is a diet-related disease, and it's not from eating too much fat. Alzheimer's is a diet-related disease. Strokes, cancer, diet-related and toxin-related disease. So why are we throwing drugs, pharmaceuticals, at a diet-related disease? And that's why my book on diabetes will be available by the end of this year, because I want more people to know the truth. And it's not just about diabetes. It all comes down to, are your cells healthy enough to burn sugar for fuel or fat for fuel? Dehydrated, sick, inflamed, toxin-ridden cells can only burn sugar for fuel. Healthy cells, based on diet and decreasing toxins in your body, can burn fat for fuel. The amount of time that you live, the quality of your life is directly proportional to the amount of time you spend in sugar burning versus fat burning. The more time you spend from here on out in sugar burning versus fat burning, the earlier you'll die, the more inflammation you'll have in your body, the more aging and oxidation will occur in your body. The more fat you burn from here on out, the longer you'll live, the less inflammation in your body, the better you'll feel, the more constant your energy will be. So health is simple. You just have to give the body the good stuff, take away the bad stuff. Sign up for my fasting training variation week starting Monday, and make sure that if you're going to do anything above a 2-day water fast with us, that you get the mineral bundle and have that available at home when we all start together Monday morning. And maybe Monday morning, you're just going to start with the intermittent fast. I'm going to cover that tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I'm going to start talking about the 24-hour fast, but it starts on Monday. So maybe Monday you start intermittent fasting, and that's okay. Maybe you're a client of mine and you've already been on several 5-day water fasts, and you're going to start Monday and you're doing a 7-day water fast with us. Wherever you are, I will meet you and I will give you the information and the support and the encouragement and the guidance and the peace of mind to know that what you're doing is more powerful than any drug that you could ever take, any vitamin that you could ever take, any exercise routine that you could ever start in your life. There is nothing more powerful than fasting to turn on the innate intelligence, get your health back, purify your life in body, mind, heart, and spirit. I can't wait to see everybody Monday. I want 100 of you to sign up for the Fasting Variation Week. Let's start as a group, let's support each other, and let's learn how to get our life back.